Hello, I'm Paul Pluter and welcome to the Archie Luxury Program. I'm filling in whilst Archie sees a mental health professional. And I'd just like to talk about why has the Rolex Day-Date become so synonymous with success, high flyers in the business and political world. And I think you've really got to look at the way the Rolex Day-Date has evolved. Originally, the word president referred to the bracelet that was on the watch itself. The ladies' president is actually a ladies' Datejust. And in the men's field, they've got the mid-size president, which is actually a Datejust. And originally, the president bracelet was fitted to the Datejust. Then Rolex released the Day-Date model. And the title president seems to have stuck with that there. The interesting thing is that president bracelets were available as an option for many pieces in the Rolex range. And I've actually seen a solid gold plastic GMT which has a Rolex president bracelet fitted to it. And the interesting thing is, this is not just a president bracelet. This is actually a special piece. This bracelet was made for the GMT. It was a Holes case. Now, the president itself, why is it so... And the fascinating thing is, the Rolex Day-Date. It's it's a piece which Rolex marketed very, very successfully. Rolex gave world leaders, Rolex President gold watches. And I think this is why the Rolex President is as strong as it is. This is a piece which Rolex very successfully marketed. This was at a time when gold watches were very, very scarce, very expensive. Normal people didn't have credit cards or personal loans, and one definitely wouldn't have used that to buy a luxury item like a wristwatch. So the seeds were planted. Add on 20 years and you're coming into the 70s. Every captain of industry, every successful commercial American president or CEO, he wants to be seen wearing a solid gold Rolex president. And this is really, it's the watch which is the CEO's choice. The Rolex president. Now, Jack Walsh very famously on his book, he wore a Patek. But the real truth is, it's the Rolex president which is long remembered as the gold watch of choice for the businessman and CEO. It's an interesting watch itself. In time, it was turned into the Day-Date 2, which was a 41mm piece. It grew from its 36mm size. And Rolex has, at Baselworld 2015, released the Rolex Day-Date 40, the 40mm version, maybe conceding Day-Date 2 was too big. It's an interesting mix. Rolex also released the Rolex Sky Dweller. The Rolex Sky Dweller. And I think myself, if you really want the charm, the sophistication, the best president to have is the Rolex Day-Date in 36mm. It's a classic icon, which is something that is going to be respected by both watch enthusiasts and non-watch people. The Rolex President, a magnificent piece, a magnificent watch, a wonderful piece for a YouTube celebrity like Archie Luxury to wear, a wonderful piece for anyone who's doing well. I'm Paul Pluter, reporting for the Archie Luxury Program. Tell me what you think of that. Nice one, Paul. Great to see you filling in for Archie.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece, we adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.